What's cracking, y'all? This is Lone, we're in the rower. We are trying to solve all the world's problems and kind of failing because we've got to get to the iron mine on account of their terrorists trying to kill people and stuff. So the mine is this way, I believe. It's up the mountain path.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners. Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
Yep. So there's been terrorist attacks going on, and Elisa is pretty concerned given this is her hometown. Not to mention that mine is owned by her family's company, so she's been invested in this.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
it would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
Oh.
That could be the point, actually. If you think about it, it would have it not. Yeah, because the mine is
like a tough
where they.
Watch out!
Where everyone gets their ore and, you know, foundation for industry and so forth, so that would have a ripple effect. Because then you don't have your materials, you're out of the job, stocks are gonna plummet. What the hell? That doesn't look good at all. This is awful. Smoke's pouring on all over this place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to have something? Looks like the fire's been put out. Something still seems off. So the terrorists decide to strike here rather than the military factory. And look, over there by the entrance. Looks like they're being held at gunpoint. Looks like the Willoway military police and the Provincial Army. Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off too. Let's go and take a closer look. Alright, so maybe they're not hostages at gunpoint, but it looks like it might be a standoff. Either way, that doesn't bode well. Looks like heads might roll at this rate. You can feel the tension boiling. The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostages. Any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. And that's why we're staying out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as the first ones on the scene, the Provincial Army has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, that's how suspicious written all over it. Yep, Provincial Army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at it, they've got to be in on it. I can't be serious. In on it. The terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at the smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. But that doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? If that's true, that means the Provincial Army has some other reason for blocking the mine. Maybe it has something to do with Ryanford's first factory. Oh, that's right. The Willoway military police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Yeah, that's what Captain Claire said. That makes the timing of all this look pretty damn suspect. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide. And that means they seal up the mine to give them time to dispose of it. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. What could they be trying to hide? What's down there? No way to say for sure right now. What I can say though, is that it's pretty likely the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Roa for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Lisa. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. Alright, let's head back. Yeah, so much for checking out the mine. That didn't give us much to go on at all.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Rhineford mines, refines, and processes the iron.
Oh, I thought it was
And
purely a
iron is
Rhineford
the
off.
single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival.
Like I said, if we lose the iron, everything collapses.
If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
The enemy of my enemy is my
Sounds
friend.
like someone started the party without me.
Jellica?
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. We made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toa wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring
That's
at
good.
least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Well then.
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Wow, how's it gone so long with undetected?
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be.
Oh, that's
But
why.
if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own?
Toa's
I'd
damn
expect
good.
no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Rhineford's yearly sales figures, government reports on the mine's productivity, you name it.
Damn, she's
That's how she
thorough.
picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Yeah, she
Iron
could
ore
go
being
far.
sold off the black market. Accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know?
Oh, it looks like Elisa has a suspicion on what they're doing with
Assuming
it.
for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
Yep.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
Raising
The
him.
Saxon iron
Terrorist
mine
army.
is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to
Yeah.
a lot of iron real quick.
And seeing as how the discrepancy has been going unnoticed for literally years.
What are they planning to do with all of it?
Take over the
Is
country?
the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank.
So that means they must have friends in high places.
Just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
Oh. It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the Provincial Army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved.
So that's what she's
On the other side,
investigating.
you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
That's why she's here.
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to
Oh.
a word I said. Same goes for the Provincial Army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
That's true, she packs a hell of a punch.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. You?
Yeah, after
Well
hearing all
done.
that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I
Yep.
feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Personal stake.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the Provincial Army taking notice.
Well, that's the real kicker, isn't it?
At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what? We sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Hey, don't knock simple.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could.
You want to go with your mother for
She-
help?
Well, if you think so.
Alright, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the Provincial Army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
We're glad to have George, Angelica, and Toa backing us up. In a crisis like this, we needed all the help we can get. As our first order of business, we went to see Chairman Irina, hoping she'd know of some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rifle headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask the reception desk, though. Ja. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end up like this. Well, we need to find, before we go any further, we need to find the cat. I hope we didn't miss that one too. I mean, it's gonna piss me off. Son of a bitch. An A, man. I don't like that it's forcing me to not being able to multitask. That's freaking stupid. If and when I play through it again, I'll have to keep that in mind. I was considering trying to put forth a perfect game for this game. Lady Lisa, thank goodness you're alright. I was so worried when I heard you left the city. Oh, you're talking about the trouble at the mine, right? Actually, I was hoping to talk to Mother about that. Is she in her office right now? Jim and Irina just returned a short while ago. Would you like me to set up an appointment? Please. Yes, that's right. Lady Lisa has. Understood. She says she can see you right now, though she can't spare more than a few minutes. If you'll head up right now, she's waiting for you in her office. Thank you. This shouldn't take long. Alright, let's head up to floor 23. Right. Why do I get the feeling that Sharon's going to be right there to welcome us? You can count on it. There we go. Yeah, see, I wish they would have any incomplete quests, but I can't complete them anyway because they've expired. I kind of disagree with the expiration. Oh no. Expiration of quests, I think, is kind of dumb. Like, if you progress the plot before you can turn it in, that's one thing, but to not be warned is kind of dumb. It's just pointless to me.
Welcome back,
as
everyone.
predicted.
I've been waiting for you.
We expected nothing less.
I knew it.
Like the rising of the sun.
I
Funny
see
because
how it
it's true.
is. You're taking Reinford's side again, huh?
Again?
As long as I wear this uniform, I'm simply a humble maid of the Reinford household. You, the chairman, and Master Gwyn are all deeply important to me.
So do you actually own other clothes?
Show us in then.
Of course. Please follow me.
I don't know if she owns any other clothes than maid wear.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
Mother, we need to see you.
Excuse us.
I apologize for canceling our dinner plans last night.
Oh, that's more than I would have expected
But
from
it's
her.
looking
I'm impressed.
unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not sure what's keeping you so busy, considering you haven't even managed to fulfill one of your most basic duties.
My lady.
The miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the Provincial Army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists.
And they're your
I
employees.
assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the First Factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
So he's not serious about this.
That's it? The First Factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore onto the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the First Factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit. But think, if we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Well,
there are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. For example, we need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that.
Well, that's why we're supposed to be operating, or going to take on the role of covert ops.
This is a global
to prevent
company.
that.
Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking cross-spell into account too.
Yeah, but you've got people in there. you're not gonna make any money if people can't
She's got a
work.
point. Anything that affects the Rhineford Company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill. And I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose. And one might even say the same of the terrorists.
In theory, but there are other ways to go about to create change.
That's what keeps the world in motion. So tell me, what's your purpose?
To react to these crises.
Well...
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here.
Well, that's not bad.
I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day. And considering the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Ruhr tomorrow morning. You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
So are we gonna stay throughout the entirety of the study or leave early?
I don't think so.
Good call.
I'm not going to keep making the same mistakes anymore.
Oh?
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove Grandfather out and took his position as chairman. And I did it when Father died and you let work become your life. All along, you've been working to build the company bigger, and all along, I just looked the other way. But in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again. But even with that, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. And that's exactly what we've been doing. You
Time to
asked
step
what our
up.
purpose is. After 6 months at the Academy, that's my answer.
Well said.
Agreed.
That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, you're running this company the wrong way.
My lady.
Can I assume you, in your infinite wisdom, are planning to tell me the correct way to run my company?
Naturally. But I still need more experience before I can do that. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the Academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday, I should be able to do at least that much.
Bold
It's
statements.
one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Oh, you're gonna tell her that you're proud of her now?
Give it to her, Sharon.
Certainly. Here, my lady.
Card
What's
key.
this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Ruhr City to the iron mine.
Aha! So she did know of a side entrance.
There's really a secret passage?
The former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance room on the upper level of the city.
If we use that passage...
We should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the Provincial Army.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
They've grown a lot in the last 6 months. It's been a pleasure to watch them. Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Rhineford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled.
What is
Can
this,
I
the
ask
Avengers?
you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
Resident Arrow was strengthened to become Judgment Arrow. Cool. After our meeting, we contacted Angelica and George, and agreed to meet in front of the maintenance room that hid the entrance to the secret passage to the mine. It's that random locked door. Yep, I thought so. But yeah, most cave, I mean not caves, but definitely mines have a emergency side entrance and exit, so that way if people need to get out fast, they can. Plus also allows extra fresh air in and out in the event of a cave-in.
Who would have thought there'd be an underground passage going all the way from Ruhr to the mine? Gwen really does think of everything.
Oh, you know Elisa's grandfather?
That doesn't surprise me.
I've heard you two got along famously back when he was still living in Ruhr.
He taught me all kinds of great stuff. How to pick up girls, the best spots in the entertainment district, you know, the really important things in life.
I think you might have some disagreements in that regard.
It's not that I can't believe it, it's that I can. Too easily.
I can only hope to sit and learn at the feet of the master one day.
Still, it's probably thanks to him that Angie didn't go any further off the rails than she did.
It's also true.
Can't deny that.
That's nothing to laugh about.
I wonder if we'll seem as colorful to the first years when we're second years.
Who knows?
So,
We'll
you
see.
think this is gonna work?
I'm confident it will. Where'd the chair come from?
Alright, that should do it.
What is this thing?
An orbital wave antenna?
It's currently in development at the Institute of Technology, but I managed to convince them to let me borrow it.
Hopefully nothing bad happens
It
to it.
emits directional orbital waves to widen the area where you can transmit and receive signals.
So it's a cell
That
phone
means you'll
booster.
be able to use your Arcus unit's communication functionality even down here in the mine.
That sounds pretty handy.
You can do that?
Yep.
You just
Joe is
did.
busy gathering information on what's going on across the Empire right now, and I'll be able to pass that info along to you while overseeing this operation. But if things get too dangerous, I'll give you the order to pull out, so make sure you keep the line open.
Got it.
It'll be nice to have some support.
For once. This might
Well,
actually be the
if
first
George
time we
is just
get
a call
actual
away,
support.
We've got nothing to worry about.
He'll be good for the guy in the
I think it's about
chair.
time we got going. And thanks again, everyone, for coming along. I've got my Arcus on me, so I should be able to hold my own in battle.
Please tell me she's gonna come in as a side support
Always
character.
room for one more with us.
Yes!
Your knowledge of the mind will really be invaluable.
I'm looking forward to seeing you clean up with those Taito skills of yours.
Alright, Angelica, yes! Alright. Has temporarily increased to 3. Woot woot. Alright, so we're gonna have to outfit this girl. Platinum Fist, Battle Coat, we could. Nah. Australia A1. Alright. Sure, what's a Grail Locket? Turns all of normal statuses. Damn! Alright, so we're gonna put that on me. Oh, because of the Holy Grail, I getcha. Alright, so we're gonna give her the Prismatic Cape. Where is the Prismatic Cape? There it is. And we'll give her Red Poison. Not sure what's best to expect. Friends Blind as actually Confused. I have a Confused. Oh, that's what the that's the cape does. Alright, perfect. So apart from Seal, maybe Sob Stole, maybe? Alright. That'll work, I guess. And she doesn't have anything. Really? Alright, then we're gonna go to Orbment. Oh, she's already got stuff. What does she have? Volcanic Rain, Golden Spirit, Dark Matter. Actually, she's got some pretty good stuff already. Ooh, Cross Crusade. Wait, what does she have again? Volcanic Rain, Gold Matter, or Golden Sphere, Dark Matter. Okay. She doesn't really need Cross Crusade. What's Domination do? First attack deals 2 times damage. Actually, that works for her. Healing. Vanquish, 10%. Detection. That increases accuracy by 100%. That's pretty good. Do we not have detection already? Oh, I guess we don't. Alright, so I want it. Actually, that said, wait, what's Voice Breaker do? 15% chance to do magic attack minus 25. We really don't have Dragon Vision either. We might not need it though. She has Elias in the party, so I can just use CP for that. Alright, I think that'll be good enough. Yeah. Wait, does she have an S? She does. Ooh. SS plus. Explosive dragon kick from above. That sounds cool. Definitely interested in checking that out when I can.
Eat loud.
Ah! Get out of here, mole. Alright, so I'll start things off with Gale. Call out the Shredder attack.
Leave it to me.
And we're gonna pop
I'll take care of this.
Angie in. Oh, she has full CP. Nice. What does Laser Bullet do? Wait, can she not? Oh, she can't link. That sucks. Kick that relieves a shock. Blast of energy. Unbalanced 50%. Nice. Let's give it a go. Whoa, Warp Strike.
I live life my way. That's all there is to it.
That's awesome. I'm sad she is not a permanent member. Hopefully she will be. Hopefully she'll come back in the sequel. I don't know. I have no idea what the sequel holds. I have never played it. So far, I intend to play it. I'm gonna play it when I'm done with this one, of course, but I haven't finished this one yet. Obviously.
Now's our chance.
Hit him.
I've got you.
You're finished.
Oh yeah, easy peasy. Oh, just kidding. She is linked. Nice. And she's a linked with Crow. How appropriate. That's why I was confused at first, because she said she had her Arcus fully functional. So I was wondering why she wouldn't otherwise be able to link with someone. And she's already max link. Alright, yeah. That makes sense that she would have, well, not max, level 4. Max is 5, but she's still up there with Crow.
Not too shabby.
I have to admit, that was pretty smooth.
Still, Crow does come up as the smooth type, so it's not too surprising. Actually, let's check the link. Angelica got a link of 3. The lowest she has is 2, and the max she has is 4 with Crow. Elisa and myself are almost done.
Eat lead! Go!
No. There we go.
This one's all ours.
This will be easy.
Here we go.
Flashity flash.
Go! Eat it! You're done!
Oh yeah.
It's my
It's a
turn.
combo.
Time to shine.
Oh yeah.
Leave it to me. Eat lead! Here we go.
Right.
Alright, Elisa. Put him down.
All right. Let's keep on moving.
Cannon reach level 5. Ooh. I'll say it's nice. So we get the built-in, and we get an amount healed multiplied times 3 of healing arts. And begin battle with HP regen. Sweet. Gain, oh, a new ability. Gradual HP regen when HP is low. For 30% for 5 turns at 20% HP. Yes. Alright, so now I don't know if I have it equipped, but I can take... Oh no, I'll say this. Yes, I can take that off. Find something else that would be good. Firebomb could be good. Thinking something Earth. Grand Press. Area. Medium. Surprised we don't have a large. Like Grand Press type move. But at a large area. Alright, do we want Grand Press? Or do we want another water attack? One's Blood. Crystal Flood Hydro Cannon. Nice. Plus the HP would be nice. I think we'll stick with the Earth just to try and branch out a little bit. Cover all the bases, if you will. Ooh, EP3. Nice. That's a good option.
Oh yeah, Toe's been pretty worried about all...
Oh.
Oh yeah, Toe's been pretty worried about all of you, you know? Sorry, you're really not my type.
My turn.
Oh no. We all know your type,
Second form.
Angelica. Don't worry about it.
I'm in.
Alright, so let's do... we'll do Dark Matter.
Right.
What's this guy? Ooh, he doesn't like pretty much all the elements. But fire... Flamebird. No, I want Molten Rain. There we go.
Oh no, you don't. Stop right there. Molten Rain.
Burn, suckers.
All right. So, now.
I've got you.
Take that.
Yes.
There we go.
Go.
Triple kill. And finish him.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
So we've got
Please, hold
Angie.
your applause. I did it.
Nope, Marcus. And Crow. I knew Crow was one, but I wasn't sure what the second one was gonna be. No, hold still.
They won't even know what hit them.
Here we go!
This will probably be pretty quick.
Second form, Gale! Go!
Eat it! It's my turn.
And I think I'm gonna want to move her up a little bit. Because
Leave it to me.
Elise is having a hard time getting the guys in the back.
I'm in.
Don't think we forgot you,
Go for it.
Go!
you little wimp.
My turn!
Y'all need to stop sucking. Not even good fodder anymore.
Well fought, Angelica.
Right back at you.
Alright, so I want to check status tactics. There we go. We're gonna move her up. I'm gonna have Machias up a little bit. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We're not usually going to have someone else up like Angelica. So once Angelica leaves the party, regrettably, we'll have maybe Elliot take her spot. Because we don't have any real DPS, everyone else seems to be range. I mean, the closest thing we have would be Fee.
We've been walking for ages. How far are we at this point?
Oh, come
Judging
on.
by the distance we've traveled, I'd say we're about halfway.
How can you tell that? Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Chrono Burst. Nice. Wait, did we miss something on the... Alright, good. I was afraid there'd be a conversation.
It's my turn.
Wait, where's Fee? Oh, she's not in. We'll do... just basic shot.
My turn!
Man, these guys are ugly. Do they not know what a mirror looks like? Because I need to fix, like, all their faces.
Go for it!
Go! Too slow!
Alright.
And don't think we forgot about you.
Right.
Go!
That did a good amount of health, of damage. And he doesn't like fire, so we're gonna go all up in his business.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright, my turn to level up.
I did it!
You got a lot of mold things
Well, shall we begin?
up here. Down here, wherever they are. I don't know, there are a lot. I'm not sure if we're considered up or down at this point.
Go!
Eat it!
Whew.
I'm in.
That looked painful.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Get this, and this.
Go!
Eat it!
That had to hurt. Well, seeing as how he's dead, it probably did.
Time to shine.
Eat my knuckle sandwich!
My turn.
And follow it down with bullets to the face.
My turn!
Critical
Okay,
hit.
it's safe for now.
And it still wasn't considered an overkill. Wow. There we go. Should be a double.
This one's all
Yep.
ours.
Go!
Alrighty. Actually, let's do... nope. We don't have a way to draw them all in, so I'm just gonna swing.
Right.
We're gonna go Rhino vortex. No, she doesn't have it. Damn. So shoot this guy, make him a little less ugly. Shoot that guy, make him a little less ugly.
I've got you. I'm in.
And she's going with a dark matter, but I'm not gonna use it. Boom.
My turn.
Take that.
It's my turn.
All right.
Oh, I missed the zero arts. Oh well.
I'm in.
My turn.
Die.
It's my turn.
Alright, time to make my pincushion.
Is everyone okay?
I guess he didn't like being poked with my arrow.
Nicely done.
Done.
Alright. Almost level 60. We're moving up in the world. Oh, there's a chest back here. Good. Celestial Bomb X. Nice.
This path's gotten real twisty all of a sudden.
I wonder if they built it like that to avoid the mine shafts.
That's possible.
If that's true, that must mean we're almost there.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Surprise!
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Oh, poor bastard never stood a chance. Let's do flame.
Burn to X. Go.
Take him. Double kill. Well,
fought, Angelica.
told you they wouldn't last long.
Right back at you.
1.6 times XP. I'll take that too. There's the goods. What do we got? Curia bomb. Alright. How are we on... Oh, we're good on stats. Should be alright for now. Oh.
Over there.
I see a ladder.
Looks like we made it.
And climb. Is this the end of the passage? It must be. It doesn't seem to go anywhere but up. Well, we've walked far enough, and it seems like we've been walking in the right direction at least. So right above us, we got a full mine of terrace. Alright, let's get climbing. I'll bring up the rear. Crow, you're going first. Then Reen, Elliot, Marcus, in that order. Okay. That's fine with me, but... Damn. Give it up, Crow. I've known you long enough to know exactly what would happen if I let you go last. Go on and get climbing. Wait. Angelica! Oh, so they don't look up my skirts. Don't have to spell it out. I guess we can always count on Crow to be Crow, and Angelica to be Angelica. To be fair, though, Angelica's gonna enjoy the view just as much as any guy will. No kidding. I don't see why she'd put herself last, though. I can hazard a guess. I think with the situation we're in, her mind would be fixed on other things. But it seems not. I mean, honestly, if anyone, I'd prefer...
This is pure bliss.
Stop that, Angelica!
Just kidding around. I love it when you're angry.
I swear, this girl.
Just as bad as the boys. Maybe even worse, actually. Alright. Irina unlocked the door from the inside. I sense a boss battle. Nope, not yet. So we're in the back of the mine. We're behind the blocked door is what we are. So we're gonna rest, because there's no reason not to. I feel like we're on board a spacecraft of some kind. Hey, isn't this the sealed off mine shaft we got a sample from yesterday? This is where that tower comes out. If we get through this much, after we all come out the other side of the cordoned off entrance. Need to find out what's going on in there. Agreed, let's get going! Oh. It's a good thing we don't have terrorists around. Green here, is that you, George? Yeah, sounds like you made it through the tunnel. Reception still seems clear. Looks like I'll be able to keep you up to speed. Alright, we're counting on you. Any new developments on your end? Yeah, Till called me from the capital with some news and new info not too long ago. Sounds like a big chunk of the RMP is on the move, gathering in Roar and Ordis. Whoa. Guessing they're trying to do what they can to get this situation under control. There's no telling how long that'll take. You guys gotta hurry. On it. What did George tell you? Well, apparently, Irina relayed George's information. They're heading to Ordis too? Not bad. Groupies in Ordis, aren't they? Maybe something's happening there too? It's possible, but either way, it doesn't look like we have much time. Let's get going, and stay alert. Right! Okay. Get the goodies going.
Bring it on! My turn!
Alright, what are we dealing with? They don't like water. Okay. Ah, I took a guess. Man, I gambled and lost. I said for Elliot it'd be water or earth. I went earth instead. That was dumb of me now that I think about it. That's fine, I'm gonna make up. More than make up. The frozen Kamehameha to the face. Alright, no vortex. Yeah, sure. Why not?
My turn.
Probably shouldn't start with the big plays though, now that I think about it. It's gonna end up wasting my MP. Ow. Rude.
I'm in.
Oh, I only killed one. Lame. Oh well, this will finish the others off. Damn. You'd say the power of Thoring of Twister.
Is everyone okay?
Thor was pissed, what can I say? He needed to smite someone. That one looks big. I don't remember him being here last time.
Come at me!
Go!
Still ice and water? Alright. Maybe not go with the... Well, actually that didn't deal too much to my MP. And this guy's pretty resistant, not pretty, but somewhat resistant to everything.
I'm in. Go for it. Let's
Yeah.
get this party started.
Got it!
Right.
Gotcha! Alright.
There we go.
Here we go!
Definitely didn't like that.
It's my turn. Fire! That takes care of them.
Over here, we've got... anything?
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
How did I miss these? EP charge 3, perfect. And Altier cannon, ooh. Altier cannon. Attack all. Lots of light raining down from above, that sounds awesome. The question is... let's see. Who do I want to give it to? Wait, where is my Altair cannon? Aerial. What about here? Can I put it here? No. I mean, I guess this one attacks all two. Hang on. Actually, no, that's from the other thing. Oh, there it goes. Curious to see how it goes. It's what it does, how it works, all the ins and outs, all the good stuff.
This place is crawling with archaisms, just like Aurelia.
There's some monsters I didn't see when we were here yesterday, too.
They must have brought them in from outside. Be careful.
They won't even know what hit them.
Go!
Absolutely. I can't take up. I have to take critical because I need to regain my bravery points. Alright, next round, next on my next turn.
Time to shine.
Leave it to me. Eat left.
Here we go.
Alright, we'll do Altair cannon.
Arcus, activate.
I can do this.
Time to shine.
That's right. Be my punching bag. Oh wait. Too late now, you're dead. Whoa. Meteor of Death. Unleash thine fury.
That takes care of them.
I'm not sure which one I like better. I like the giant hand, but I like the meteors too. Lisa, alright, sweet. Machias and Lisa are level 3. Actually, that's a good question. I wonder how far I am. Are we just made level 3? Oh man, it's gonna be a while then. Let's go, you oversized mutt.
Here we go.
I'll do. Let's do Gale.
I'm in.
And we'll just do a basic punch.
It's my turn.
Alright, she's getting a little low on AP. Do a basic arrow.
Alright.
Draxial. Oh. But it's water they don't like. Alright. I still got your number.
Arcus activate.
Ow. That was rude. Don't you know you're not supposed to hit a lady?
My turn.
That's right, I got a counterattack.
Second
Give it one more go.
Go.
Eat it! Eat it!
Here.
Time to shine.
Double kill. And punch him out of his misery.
I live life my way. That's all there is to it.
Nicely done.